Welcome you back here for some exciting girls basketball action. Luca DeSanto and Ryan Brownlie joining you. Score here 9-6. The Dukes with a great 9-0 run.
Yeah, the Dukes have been playing really well in these last few minutes, able to force 4 straight turnovers, and they're starting to drain their shots, which is obviously going to be a big key for success there.
Q having to go back outside, gives it to O'Brien. O'Brien gives it inside Filosa. She's going to try again for that spot, and she's good.
Yeah, Filosa has been automatic to start this game. Already up to 7 points early in this one.
Foul called on the floor, wave off the shot.
Yeah, good drive there by Frempong, able to draw the contact there.
Foul is called on Kayla Callahan. She will now be subbed out for Kate Carter, who will be making her first appearance in the game.
Yeah, if you're the Huskies here, you just want to slow it down. You're playing too fast. The Dukes are speeding them up. You want to play to your level of basketball and your pace.
5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Still 11-6. Frempong gives it up top. Now to Sydney Smith. She's just checked into the game. Filosa comes away with the steal. Takes it all the way. No good. Rebounded by Richards. Richards tries to give it to Smith there, but she cannot corral the ball.
Yeah, tough shot for Filosa there, driving in under the contact. Didn't get the call, but the Huskies turn it over once again, so the Dukes will have another shot here.
O'Brien gives it now to Carter. Gives it to Filosa. Filosa now gives it down low. Outside, O'Brien three, no good. So Kaitis comes with the rebound, but they're going to call her for an over the back there.
Yeah, so Kaitis isn't very happy about that one, and she's trying to plead her case here, but that's going to be her first.
Huskies trying to break the press here. They get it across court. Corner three up and good. Anna Richards fires away from the corner.
Yeah, I like that position from the Huskies there. Moved it quick and found an open shot and went right to it as they're able to force a turnover here, going back the other way quickly here.
Smith in transition gives it again. Another three here from Richards. No good that time. She's now 2 for 3.
Yeah, I like the decision there by Richards. She's had the hot hand at the moment as the Dukes just throw it out of bounds there and give it right back to the Huskies as the Huskies are starting to find some momentum here.
Yeah, Larma misread exactly where Filosa was. Smith with it. Gives it down low to Frempong. Frempong has to throw another high pass there to Potsakak. Frempong, another interesting pass there. Gives it to Richards. Now back up to Frempong. Frempong, floater is good.
Yeah,
a bit of a Josh Giddey move there, if I say so myself.
Yeah, the Giddler. It's a good drive there by Frempong. You like to see it after some of those few rough passes there.
Hey, interesting passes there. A lot of whipping passes almost, just whipping it around. Interesting. Carter gets it. Gives it to Larma. And Larma's going to be called there for a travel. Already 2 turnovers for her.
Yeah, that's just an unnecessary turnover for the Dukes there as they're trying to get out and move fast, but just something you don't want to happen.
11-11 ball game now. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left, and there's another turnover forced by the Dukes, so Kaitis gets it now. Gives it up top to Carter. Now to O'Brien. Larma back to O'Brien. Good pass there. Larma cannot finish the layup, so Kaitis gets it. Looked like she got hit there, going up for the putback. No foul called there. Frempong found across the court, but that ball is not going to reach her, and that goes, I think, into the hallway.
Yeah, just correct. A lot of overthrown passes here. just throwing it anywhere they want, just making just not good passes, turning over the ball left and right.
Filosa now to inbound for the Dukes. Kayla Callahan checking into the game now for Kate Carter. Still an 11-11 game, less than 3 minutes to go. Bryan gives it back to Callahan. Gives it to Larma. Up top to O'Brien again, now to Filosa. Just being double teamed. Filosa gives it to O'Brien, now to Silkaitis. Silkaitis backs up, spins, lay is good. Olivia Silkaitis now up to 4 points tonight.
Yeah, and that's exactly where you want to be if you're the Dukes, able to find Olivia Silkaitis in the paint there, and that's exactly where she thrives.
Kelly gives it again to Richards in the corner. Man, she cannot miss from that spot. 3 for 4 now.
Yeah, if you're the Dukes, you have to cover up that corner because every single time she takes that shot, she's wide open.
Filosa gives it to Larma in the corner. She's double-teamed again. 2-1-2 defense also being ran here by Naperville. O'Brien tries to give it to Silkaitis, but it's picked off by the Huskies. Frankpong taking it the other way. Gives it back in the corner. Again, Smith, Richards, corner 3, no good.
Yeah, even though she missed that shot, she was wide open again, and that's just something you have to cover up if you're the Dukes because she is off to a 3 for 5 start in this game from 3 in that corner.
Ball being moved up top by the Dukes. Filosa, deep 3 is good. Anna Filosa.
Yeah, Filosa already up to double-digit points in this first quarter, pulling up from a long range. It looks like me and Jim basketball out here.
Yeah. So Kaitis comes away with it. Gives it up top to O'Brien. Now to Filosa again. She's got a hot hand right now. Floats it up. No good there that time.
Yeah, rough shot there by Filosa, but I like the idea. She was able to get through the contact and get up there, but no foul called there.
No foul called there.
In fact, she got all arm on that one.
Wow. Oh, O'Brien tries to give that one to Callahan, but that one is once again into the hallway.
Yeah, hopefully nobody got hit by that ball.
Let's hope no one was coming out of the bathroom or something. That would have been no bueno.
Would have been a little unfortunate.
But, yeah. Could have been called for a travel there. Kelly taking it inside, back out Richards. Her spot again is good. Anna Richards.
I've been saying it, you just can't leave her in that corner. She lives in that corner, now up to 12 points early in this one.
Shot after shot buried right there. Van Euclid checked back into the game. Foul called, and it was called while she was going up, so now she will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the Dukes have to cover up Richards. It feels like the Richards and Filosa show at the moment, as they are both just going shot for shot at the moment.
Filosa checked out now for the Dukes. Van Euclid, Paige Byrne, and Carter are now into the game. Van Euclid's first free throw is good. And like we said, the depth on this team is definitely something that could be attested to.
Yeah, and that's something if you're good Dukes you can just rely on.
Van Euclid goes 1 for 2 from the line there. 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Callahan takes the ball away. Now the Dukes are pushing. Up top to O'Brien, now to Byrne. Byrne gives it down low to Callahan, now to O'Brien. O'Brien drives inside, tries to pass it out to Van Euclid, but she'll be called for a charge there. Frempong absorbing the contact.
Yeah, I like the idea there. With only a few seconds left in this quarter, she tries to get in and gets the little floater up, but now the refs are having a little of a conversation here.
Conversing on whether that was a charge or a block, and they're going to say it was... They're going to say it was a blocking foul. Okay.
That's what I thought. I don't think she really established the feet, but
yeah, there's no plant there.
The refs already had some controversial calls, so I wasn't really sure what the call was going to be there, but
it's a Saturday afternoon, Ryan. You gotta keep in mind. I mean, memory's foggy this early. Carter, a deep three at the buzzer, no good, almost. So a 17-17 game at the end of the first quarter. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Your Sports Network. Welcome you back. Start of the second quarter now, and it is still a 17-17 game. Both teams playing some great basketball so far. Naperville North at the hands of Richards and York at the hands of Filosa.
yeah, these two players have just been on fire early, just draining shots, pulling up from their spots, and able to lead most of the points of this game.
Carter with it, gives it to Van Uclum. Now to Callahan. Callahan's going to shoot this one. No good there. Van Uclum almost tracked the ball down, but it's out of bounds on her.
Yeah, that was a tough shot by Callahan there. Hands in her face and just trying to make something happen, but did not result in anything much.
Ball given to Kelly. He gives it down low and inside. Shot no good there.
Yeah, a lot better defense from the Duke, having to force them to go inside instead of taking those outside shots there. Looks like to be an offensive foul there on the Dukes.
First turnover of the second quarter. York's third turnover, though.
Filosa checks back in for the Dukes there. O'Brien is out of the game.
Kelly. Ball being battered for here. It's going to be called, I'm going to say it stays with Naperville North.
Yeah, a lot of bodies go on the floor there as 4 people just dive straight for it.
Richards on the inbound. Ooh, and they're gonna say she stepped over the line there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, Luca. I don't know how that happens, but
I've never seen that call.
yeah, she's obviously her whole foot was over the line. I mean,
and then another discussion between the refs here. I believe the man now walking back towards the score table with the glasses is their crew chief, so he can make the final call and final judgment if he wants. I don't know what exactly was up for interpretation there because the Dukes just retained the ball here. Callahan almost gets it taken away. Ooh, a reach-in foul called there on Ava Podczak.
yeah, the Huskies bench isn't really happy about that one as they all go in awe there.
Yeah. Fans, neither. Carter gives it quickly to Van Uclum. Now to Carter again. Van Uclum shoots. No good off there. So Kitus tracks down the rebound, though. Gives it to Carter. Van Uclum gives it to the corner. Callahan's going to try again from 3. No good again. So Kitus again, the rebound. Carter on the floor for it.
It's going to be, looks like to be another jump ball, so it's going to go the Huskies' way. Even though that possession didn't end up for anything for the Dukes, I like the ball movement, able to swing the ball all the way around and find Callahan open for the wide open three there. Just couldn't finish the shot.
Ellie Kehoe back now in the game for the Dukes. Filosa almost tips that pass away. McQuade also in the game now for the Dukes. Richards again from the corner. No good that time. Huskies obtain the offensive rebound, though. Pokasic gets it up top again, and that is just over her head.
Just looks like a bunch of quarterbacks out here from the XFL just trying to chuck it, just trying to make their points proven.
Interesting passes, as we have said. Flashy passes. That's flashy.
Just trying a little bit too much here.
Kuki with it up top, gives it to Filosa. That one tipped away, though, by the Huskies. And they're going the other way now. Smith. Three ball off the mark there. Smith gets the rebound, and Sokaitis will be called for a foul there.
Yes, Sokaitis is not happy about that one.
Cannot believe that one. Huh. Frempong getting ready to check in for the Huskies, and Van Euclid getting ready to check in for the Dukes here. Smith's first free throw is no good.
Yeah, like I don't know if you've noticed, but there has not been a single point in the second quarter yet.
Yeah, still scoreless. 5:34 left in the second. No team has added anything to their side of the board.
A lot of sloppy basketball here.
Just costly turnovers. 0 for 2 from the line there. Carter now taking it up for the Dukes. Hesitates. Now being double teamed, gets it to Filosa. Filosa trying to keep it here. Wow, Filosa army crawling to keep that ball there.
Yeah, good effort from Frempong there, able to force that turnover and dive on the floor that forced Filosa to turn that one back over to the Huskies here.
Some aggressive basketball being played here in this first half from both teams. Pokasic inbounds to Frempong. Five minutes to go here in the second quarter. Frempong drives inside, tries to kick it outside there to Richards.
Yeah, that's something the Dukes have, like, they definitely talked about it in that intermission going into the quarter. Was Richards, they've been double teaming her in the corner and have been making her less available to shoot the ball.
Absolutely, she has not been as viable an option. Have not been able to get the ball to her as much as they were in the first quarter. And they're going to call a jump there, and it's going to go the Dukes' way.
That was an interesting jump ball there.
It was more of a reach, if anything, in my opinion. O'Brien back into the game for the Dukes. Filosa gives it to Kehoe. Kehoe going inside, gives it back out. McQuade for three. Bounces in. First points of the second quarter for both teams.
And that was much needed for the Dukes. Other people than Filosa and Sokaitis stepping up there, able to get the lucky bounce to go in, and now they're back up 3 in this game.
Frempong up top, not able to keep that ball, and she can be called for a backcourt there.
Yeah, Luca, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I've ever seen this many overthrown passes that have resulted in turnovers like this. Just a very sloppy game from the Huskies, and just there are very unnecessary turnovers that just don't need to happen.
They have been able to stay in this game because of their defense. I mean, that's why the Dukes are only up by 3. But the offense has not been gelling well. Filosa shot no good there, and it's going to stay here with the Dukes. Huskies not able to hold the ball down low.
Yeah, it's something you realize the two key components was Sokaitis and Filosa got off to a very hot start, but she's been very cold in the second quarter, and Sokaitis has not been really seen as she's stuck with 4 points still in this game. O'Brien
trying to track down that ball, gives it back to McQuade. Flosa trying to make a move here. Frempong still on her. Up top to Kehoe. She goes inside. Layup no good there.
Yeah, tough drive by Kehoe there, trying to find the open space, but ends up missing the entire rim. She's going to force a turnover here.
Kehoe with some aggressiveness there. Turns around, gives it to Filosa. Her shot on the mark there.
Yeah, good play by Filosa there to get open. She realizes that she had 2 defenders on her, and Kehoe realizes that and was able to get it out for the easy shot.
Kehoe is now up to 12 points on the night. Frempong not able to hold on to that pass there. The Dukes will have another chance to score here. Now they now lead by 5 with 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. McQuade goes inside, gives it to Van Ucklem. Back up to Kehoe. Kehoe, 3-ball, no good. Out of bounds, it will go OPRF. 2 different Huskies, Naperville North's way.
Yeah, been very good defense by both sides here as the Dukes have a 5-point advantage. The Huskies can still not find their first points of the quarter here with only 3 minutes to go.
Frempong taking it inside. Foul called there on McQuade.
And that was a really good drive by Frempong, able to draw the contact, which she's been trying to do all game as she keeps driving in and finally gets the call.
She will now go to the line for 2.
Going to be a timeout there.
Yeah, timeout called by Naperville North. Just a little update. Final score for the boys here, also playing Naperville North at Naperville North. 47-40. Dukes come out with the win there.
Yeah, that's a good win for the boys. Dukes there needing that win, and they finally get it.
3 minutes left here in the first half. Don't go anywhere. You're watching New York Sports Network. Welcome you back here. 3 minutes left in the first half. 22-18, Dukes lead. Chance here to cut it to 3 here. Frempong has one more free throw, and it is no good. Rebounded by Van Ucklem.
Yeah, well, the good news for the Huskies is they finally got the first points of the quarter with 5 minutes in.
Filosa, no good there. Rebounded by Kelly, taking it the other way. Frempong gets it. Shot is good. Natalie Frempong.
And the Huskies really needed that one as she finally gets to the go as their first field goal, 3-point field goal of this quarter, and cut it to a 1-point deficit.
Kehoe getting tracked down here. Gives it to Byrne. O'Brien gets that tip pass for Byrne. Filosa tries to give it across there, but it's taken away by Pokasic. Kelly gives it down low to Pokasic. Again, Natalie Frempong in the corner.
And Frempong starting to heat up here with 9 points with her second straight 3 there as all of a sudden the Huskies are back up by 2.
Huskies taking the lead here 24-22. After a slow start, coming out of that timeout, there's some newfound energy. Kehoe goes inside, takes it herself, no good. Van Ucklem not able to track down the ball, but Pokasic will be called for a travel there.
Yeah, I don't know about that call there. She just got the ball and tried to pick it up, and they call her for a travel.
Kayla Callahan now back in the game for the Dukes. They will give Kehoe a rest here. Ball inbounded to Filosa, now to Callahan. Byrne with it now. Filosa crossing, trying to get inside. She can't, has to throw it away. O'Brien comes and grabs it, but Pakisik forces the turnover. Frempong again, can't get that one to go on the transition layup, and O'Brien and Pakisik are now wrapped up. It'll be called a jump ball, and it will stay with Naperville North. Back into the game for the Huskies, Emma Gilvitis, and Frempong will sub out, but what a great spark that Frempong brought there.
Yeah, 100%, Luca. And they need to start calming. The Dukes need to calm down this Huskies momentum as they're currently on a big run here. 7-0 run.
Richards on the inbound. Callahan takes it away. Stops, gives it to Filosa. Filosa not able to hold that one. Smith takes it the other way, gets hit hard there.
Yeah, that is a tough foul there. Obviously not on purpose there, trying to fight for the ball, but that is not going to feel good.
Smith able to get up there. Foul will be called on the floor, so they will have another chance here to score.
That's good to see that she's okay.
Richards on the inbound again. Is it down low? Pakisik able to get an easy two there. Miscommunication from Van Uclum and Byrne there on who was guarding who.
Yeah, the Duke's defense just got lost there, as that's going to be the easiest bucket of the night.
Byrne gets bumped by Smith there. No call there, and Byrne is wrapped up again.
Yeah, it's going to stay the Duke's ball here, as Paige Byrne just not able to hold the ball there, as I'll force another jump ball. It's, I believe, like the 5th this game.
Callahan with it. Gives it to O'Brien. Byrne with it again. Filosa, another deep three. No good that time. Byrne gets the offensive board. She can't get that one to go. Podkasik taking it the other way. Van Uclum tried to get a swipe there. Another high pass. Could have found Richards in the corner there. Almost hit the photographer sitting in the corner.
Yeah, and that's something the Huskies are trying to get back to, is getting Richards in that corner. As obviously she's been on fire from that corner, but good defense from the Dukes there, able to make them force another turnover.
That has absolutely been Naperville North's X factor, and they need to get that going again. O'Brien passed there way high. Fake there and make from Sam Kelly.
Yeah, that was a good move there. I really like that play, because some teams would just settle for the three. Like example, the Chicago Bulls will have a 3-on-1, and they'll try to find Kobe White on the outside and take the three. But non-selfish basketball here by the Huskies, as they extend their lead to 6 now.
No selfish basketball in the Chicagoland area in general, period. 11 seconds left here in the first half. The Dukes will have a chance to have the final possession here. Callahan to inbound.
This would be a big bucket for the Dukes here if they can get one.
Callahan gets it, now back to O'Brien. O'Brien goes inside, kicks it back out. Byrne, three-pointer, no good. Van Uclum fighting for the rebound. She gets it up, and it just rolls out. 28-22 is your score going into half. Ryan, what have you been seeing from both these excellent teams in their performances?
Yeah, I think the Dukes have been playing really well. They've been able to force a lot of turnovers from the Huskies, but the Huskies are just shooting the ball way better, as they've been going on a lot of like big stretches here. And that's why their lead is up to 6, as the Dukes went scoreless for like the last 6 minutes of that quarter, which is something you cannot just do, because basketball is a game of runs and you don't want to be on that other side.
We will step aside now for halftime. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Newark Sports Network. Welcome back, chemists. Start of the second half here. 28-22 your score. Naperville North leading. Both teams off to great starts. For York, it's been all offense. For York, it's been all offense. For Naperville North, it has been all defense here to hold down the fort, compensating. Podkasik taking it up. Richards gives it back up top. Outside, Frempong, no good. Offensive rebound, though.
Call foul there.
Foul.
Looked like Sokaitis grabbed on the arm there. She's going to be up to 3 fouls.
Yeah, not where you want Sokaitis to be. 4 points, 3 fouls, and she's going to be already subbed out here.
Yeah, and that's going to be a big player down for the Dukes here. She's going to be on limited restrictions now.
Frempong gives it 3 ball, no good there from Podkasik. O'Brien taking it the other way. Now he gives it to Filosa. Back to O'Brien. Kehoe with it. Surveying. Gives it to Callahan. All starters in except for Sokaitis. Filosa thought about shooting it. Gives it to Callahan. She'll shoot this one. No good. Make her 0 for 4 from 3 on the day.
Yeah, that's been the key. That's been the thing with the Dukes today. They've been moving the ball really well, finding the open shots. They just can't put them down.
Richards gives it to Kelly. Frempong up top. Tries to bounce it to Richards. Podkasik gets it back. She goes up and she's called for a foul there. Either called on Filosa or Van Ucklum. Foul will be called on
Looks like to be Filosa.
Yeah.
It's only Filosa's first, so.
First free throw is good for Podkasik. She now has 5 points on the night. Telling Filosa she's got to tuck her jersey. I did not know that was required.
I didn't know that either.
Apparently. Podkasik's second free throw is good. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're hearing something that sounds like a monster breathing, it is not me, it is not Ryan, it is the draft in this gym. A horrible draft is always in this gym when the doors are open. Winds are pushing outside and they come to the inside somehow.
Feels like we're doing a football stream right now on the outside on the roof.
It does. It does.
The Dukes are going to need a good possession here. Haven't had a bucket in quite a while here.
Yeah, nothing to start the first half. O'Brien turns that one over, but Filosa's there to recover. She's going to try and pick up the pace here. Takes it in herself. Nope. Shovels it out to Van Ucklum in the corner. No good. Kehoe grabs the board. She is not successful on the putback tie-up here. Another jump ball called, and it will go with the Huskies.
Yeah, it just feels like there's a lid on the basket right now. So they just cannot. They've had so many wide open shots. They've been driving in. They've been playing. They've been doing everything right. They just cannot get. They just cannot get the shot to go in.
Frempong gives it.
Looks like to be a foul on Filosa here.
Second foul for Filosa on the night, or on the afternoon. It is still 2:30 right now. So interesting with these Saturday afternoon games, Ryan.
Yeah, I was making sure, like, I just can't sleep in, you know. Yeah. I had to make sure I was ready. Got to get up for this game.
Beautiful day, though. Frempong's three, no good. Beautiful, beautiful day.
Yeah,
I will say.
Especially with the weather we had like a few days ago. It's been in the zeros. It's been feeling like zero, and it's just been snowing. We had a snowstorm. It was just.
Came out today. Sun was out.
It's just the Illinois weather.
It's Midwest weather for you, baby. Podkasik. Frempong with it up top now. Ooh, Frempong crossing. Layup. No good. And they're going to call a foul there on Podkasik. Foul on the floor.
Yeah, the tough drive by Frempong there. The Dukes are playing a lot better defensively, but like I said, this offense, they need to find something, and it has to happen quick.
Callahan gets it. Other side of the court. Filosa trying to go inside here. Call a push there on the Huskies. Lots of fouls to start off this quarter. 3 fouls for the Dukes, 1 for Naperville Central.
Yeah, and we're still 2.5 minutes into this quarter, so it's happening very fast. A lot of physical basketball.
Filosa gives it down low to Kehoe. Kehoe shovels it out. Now back up top to Filosa. Another deep 3 just off there. O'Brien grabs the board, goes inside herself, called for a foul there. She will now go to the line for a pair.
Yeah, the Dukes are having some very good ball movement there, but Filosa, that was just you might want to step into that shot a little bit more. She was shooting from way downtown, and that's just an unrealistic shot, especially when you're that wide open.
First free throw for O'Brien is good. Gilvitis checking out now. Kelly checking in. O'Brien's second free throw is good. Now a 6-point game. Huskies still leading. Frempong gets it. Throws it out to Richards. Richards in the corner, no good. Hasn't been able to find her stroke this second half from that spot.
Yeah, the Dukes have been playing a lot better defense on Richards, getting hands in her face as she's getting double teamed. O'Brien's getting double teamed here.
Filosa with it up top. Tries to give that one to O'Brien. From my angle, it looked like O'Brien could have gone for that one a bit more.
Yeah, she seemed to give up on the play a little bit early. She kind of just gave up on that play, which is something as a player, no matter what, you want to keep that effort 100%.
Kelly with it. Kate Carter into the game now for the Dukes. Filosa almost strips that one away, but it will stay with the Huskies.
And something I realized with the Dukes, like when they get these double teams, nobody's coming out to help. So they have to force these just ridiculous passes all the way across the court and hoping it doesn't result in a turnover.
Frempong, shot no good. Kelly taking it the other way. Excuse me, not Kelly. O'Brien taking it the other way. Filosa loses the ball. Did she keep it across? No, she didn't. So the ball will go the Huskies' way.
Yeah, and gotta give credit to Naperville North's defense here. If they've been playing very good defense, making Dukes take a lot of tough shots and forcing a lot of turnovers in the second half.
Carter backing down Kelly now. They're not able to get the ball past half court. They are now. Smith with it, gives it to Frempong. Podkasik. Frempong goes right inside, and Van Euclid's going to be called for a little hold there.
Yeah, another foul in this game. So we're halfway through this third quarter as the Dukes are still stuck with 2 points. And if Naperville North can start knocking down a few shots here, they can start to pull away with this game.
4 fouls, 2 points for the Dukes. Not the third quarter you want. Frempong. Kelly in the corner, back up top to Frempong. Carter guarding her. O'Brien gets the steal. O'Brien slowing it down, now pushing, takes it herself. No good. Filosa almost got the board.
That's going to be another foul on Filosa there. And that's going to be her third of the quarter, and that's going to be her third of the game, as now she's going to be in a bit of trouble here.
So now the Huskies are in the bonus. They will now go to the line for a 1-and-1.
And that's a big advantage as we're only halfway through this quarter, so they have 4 minutes of bonus here.
Richards at the line for a 1-and-1. Makes the first. Olivia Sokaitis back into the game along with Kayla Callahan. Van Euclid will sit. Filosa will also sit. Both in foul trouble.
Yeah, the Dukes, you need to get Sokaitis going, your best player, as you need to start a comeback in this game.
But Sokaitis also in foul trouble here, 2 for 2 from the line there. Sokaitis also in foul trouble there with 3.
You got to be careful here if you're the Dukes, but you have to find a way to score points now.
Callahan being double teamed. Now to O'Brien. 2-on-2 being played again here by Naperville North. They're going to call a reach there on Smith.
That's something you kind of realize with Callahan getting double team here. The Dukes were kind of just like standing around, not trying to help Callahan out as she's having to force these passes, and that's been leading to a lot of turnovers for the Dukes.
Carter with it. Gives it down low to Kehoe. Kehoe getting wrapped up there, and the Huskies taking it the other way. They have to slow it down. Kelly not able to hold. Corner three, Richards, that one is good.
And there she is. We haven't seen her since the first quarter, and they find her wide open as now all the momentum is going to Naperville North at this moment, up 11 now.
Richards now up to 17 tonight. She has really been carrying this Naperville North team. With that, we will take a quick break as the Dukes call timeout. You are watching York Sports Network. Hello, welcome back. 35-24, Naperville North really pulling away with this game here. 3 minutes, 12 seconds to go here in the third quarter. The Dukes are now on the offensive side. O'Brien gets the ball, gives it to Callahan. Callahan pushing, bounces it to Carter. Carter gets that pass deflected, intended for Kehoe there. Frempong taking it the other way. Frempong going by herself. No good there. Carter taking it the other way now. Another fast break opportunity for the Dukes. Shovels it off to Callahan, mid-range. Jay is good.
That was a lot needed for the Dukes there. And you got to realize with the Dukes, when you're getting double teamed, there's always going to be somebody open. And if you can move the ball quicker as Callahan able to get the turnover here.
Another forced turnover by the Dukes. Carter lobs that one up for O'Brien there. Woo.
Yeah.
That's a steep mountain to climb.
Yeah, trying to go for the alley-oop dunk there. I don't think that's going to happen as around 5 feet tall. So, I mean.
If Spud Webb was able to dunk, I think Riley O'Brien can. Frempong looking for a foul call there. Nothing, but Naperville North will keep the ball.
Yeah, the Huskies are playing really good basketball. If you're them, you want to finish this third quarter strong and hopefully get a double-digit lead with a very confident going into the fourth quarter. Ooh.
Wow. Hit there.
She's still down on the ground.
Yeah, wow. Carter three. Ooh, almost got the bank. Kehoe gets it. And Pokasic off the floor now. Fans looking for a hit to be called there, but nothing.
Yeah, very physical play there. I mean, she got hit hard as it took her a few minutes to recover from that one.
Instead of foul call on the Huskies there, Kehoe now going to the line for two.
For the Dukes there, you should have to take advantage there.
Kehoe's first free throw is no good.
There's just a lid on the basket for the Dukes right now. They have 4 points in like these last like 10 to 12 minutes of this game. I mean, it's just not gonna happen if you can't score.
Pokasic's gonna have to sub out here. Trainers are gonna check her out. A lot of confusion, a lot of things being yelled by people that probably shouldn't be yelling stuff right now. Pocket's going to stay in the game. Okay. Kehoe, second free throw is good. And now it is an 8-point game.
Yeah, for the Dukes, you got to get back to that full court pressure. Trying to force turnovers here. And Richards.
Oof, just off there. Smith tries to come down for the rebound, and a foul called there on Carter.
It's going to result in 2 free throws as the Huskies. And like I said, that bonus is very crucial for these last 4 minutes, now 2 minutes of this quarter.
Chance to extend the lead here. First free throw goes down. Sam Kelly checking out. In comes Emma Gilvitis. 2 for 2 from the line there. Now a 10-point game. Carter gives it to O'Brien. York playing some small ball here. Callahan. Carter gives it to Kehoe. Kehoe gives it down low to Silkaitis. Silkaitis absorbs the contact. Nothing called. Absorbs the contact again. Nothing called. Callahan gets it to Carter. Now to O'Brien. O'Brien drives inside. And the Huskies are going to be called for a reach there.
Yeah, a lot better ball movement from the Dukes. They're able to help out on the double team. And now they're going to be going to the line as they've entered bonus.
Both teams now in the bonus. O'Brien's first free throw goes down. 9-point game. O'Brien's second is also good. Minute and a half left here in the third.
And now you're going to see these two teams try to drive to the lane a lot more and take advantage of this bonus now they have.
Frempong being guarded tightly by Carter. Carter's going to be called for a foul there.
Yeah, and that's what Frempong, she was trying to find that lane and keep moving around, and they call a contact foul there, which is going to send Frempong back to the line, who's been shooting it very well today.
Carter now with 3 fouls in the game. Another Duke in foul trouble. Frempong's first free throw is good. Podkasik will now sit. In comes Kelly. And Podkasik's now going to be checked out by the trainers, being asked for some tape. Filosa coming in, Callahan coming out.
This is where for the Dukes, Filosa and Silkaitis both have to get going here.
Second free throw from Frempong, no good. Kehoe corrals the rebound. Filosa with it now. Gives it to O'Brien. Filosa gives it across to Carter, now back out to O'Brien. O'Brien's 3, no good. Silkaitis grabs the rebound. Silkaitis spins, layup no good. Carter trying to fight for it. Silkaitis gets it. And a jump ball is called, and it will stay with the Dukes.
Yeah, very good rebounding there by Silkaitis, able to grab it twice and able to keep the possession with the Dukes here as they have another chance to get a bucket here.
O'Brien gives it to Filosa up top. Filosa being chased out by Frempong. O'Brien is going to try again from 3. Bank shot, no good. Silkaitis goes behind, no good again. She has not been having a great game in the paint. Carter gets the steal. She can't get the 2 to go, but O'Brien is there for the follow-up. And a delay of game called on Silkaitis.
A lot of confusion. Silkaitis doesn't really know what she did there.
I didn't see anything, me personally. I don't know what would qualify as a delay of game for going back in transition. Carter tips it, gives it to Kehoe.
The Dukes have a chance to cut it to a 5-point deficit here.
Silkaitis bounces it over to Kehoe. Now back up top to Filosa. Filosa, a deep 3. Good! Anna Filosa fires away again. 15 points for her now.
The Dukes are playing full court pressure, and they're going to call a defensive foul on Filosa, and she will pick up her 4th. Unbelievable there as she got decked to the ground.
I'm in disbelief. She was thrown to the ground.
And now the refs are talking it over As if this stands, this is going to be very crucial for the Dukes here as Filosa will get up to her 4th foul, which will hurt them for the rest of this game.
Wow. Filosa trying to plead her case here. It looks like, yeah, they're going to have her come out. Callahan is going to get ready to check in here for Filosa. But 4 fouls for Filosa on top of her 15 points is not where the Dukes want to be with her. First free throw.
And when you think that
good from Frempong.
And when you think the Dukes are just starting to crawl back in this game, they cut it to a 4-point deficit with Filosa starting to heat up, and now she's going to be out of the game for a bit here.
Frempong's second free throw is good. 6-point game. Carter gets it. Clock winding down. O'Brien has to put this one up. Tough move, no good. And that'll bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. And the name of the game for the Dukes has been foul trouble. Filosa with 4, Silkaitis with 3, Carter with 3, Callahan with 3. Not where you want to be.
Yeah, it's not where you want to be because the Dukes were finally starting to gain momentum, and that foul on Filosa just seems like all the momentum is now gone. But now after the Dukes, you're only down 6 points here, so you have to figure out a way to claw your way back into this game and somehow run out with it.
We'll step aside here. Start of the 4th quarter coming your way. You're watching North Sports Network. We welcome you back here. Start of the 4th quarter, a 6-point lead here for Naperville North, 40-34. And let's hope that York can make like a similar late game comeback that we always see Ipswich Town making late in the game.
Well, Ipswich Town's kind of the opposite of that, always blowing it late in the game, but
actually, yeah. Except for one Sam Morsey game. Frempong 3, no good. Rebounded by Silkaitis.
Yeah, it's been the peak of the Ipswich Town season with that Sam Morsey goal.
Absolutely.
Hopefully the Dukes can hit that peak right here.
Oh, way outside. Callahan a shot outside. Silkaitis tracks down the rebound, gives it to O'Brien in the other corner, and she hits that one. 3-point game now.
And a big shot by O'Brien there. Callahan has been struggling. She's able to pick her up by hitting a 3 there, and a good job by Silkaitis, able to draw all the defenders on her and find O'Brien wide open for 3 in the corner.
Frempong surveying now. Has to play it slow. Carter tracking her down. Podkasik now back into the game after that hit she took. Corner 3, Richards. Gotta guard that. Automatic from that corner. 20 points now for her.
Yeah, and Richards just won't stop. She has just been automatic. Just a momentum killer for the Dukes here.
Kehoe getting tied up. Back out to O'Brien, trying to reset. Gives a high pass to Carter. Carter tries to throw it over to Silkaitis. Not able to get that one.
Yeah, she was trying to draw the contact in there while driving into the lane, but didn't get it. And now the Dukes turn it over once again as the Huskies now have a chance to extend this to an 8-point or 9-point lead.
Frempong going inside. Floater is blocked away by Kehoe. Silkaitis wrapping up for the rebound there, and they will call a foul on Frempong, making it her 3rd foul of the game. Someone that the Huskies need to be aware of. She has 12 of your points tonight and been a great facilitator for this team.
Yeah, you do not want her to get to that 4th foul anytime soon because that could end up being a problem. You don't want to worry about that.
O'Brien kicks it out to Silkaitis. She goes inside, loses the ball. Kehoe picks it back up. And a jump ball called again.
It's going to go the Duke's way here. There's 6 minutes left in this quarter, this final quarter.
O'Brien on the inbound here. Duke's got to get something to go. Callahan up top, and she hits that three.
And that was much needed for Callahan. She's been struggling all night. That is just going to get her confidence through the roof for these final 6 minutes. Much needed for Callahan there.
Yeah, has had a rough outing from beyond the arc, but hits it when it matters most in this game. Ball staying with the Huskies, and now this game looks very much in reach for the Dukes.
Yeah, it's going to come down to the wire here. It's still a 3-point game with 6 minutes to go. The Dukes have been playing a lot better defense here.
3 ball, Richards, good. Man, what a night, 23.
Yeah, that's something you don't usually see. She takes it to the wing instead of the corner and can still drill it and still nailed it from anywhere on the court.
Ridiculous game from her. O'Brien gives it to Callahan. Callahan thought about shooting it, gives it to Silkaitis now. Now to Callahan again. O'Brien resets, gives it to Kehoe. Callahan, bad pass there from Kehoe. Frempong almost took it away. Six-point game still.
Yeah, the Dukes need to find a way to respond here after Richards is able to hit another 3 up to 23 points. But now you have to respond here and get a bucket.
Callahan tries to bounce it down low to Silkaitis.
And that's somewhere you do not want to get double teamed in that corner. That is just very impossible to get out of there.
Ball being battered for again. Silkaitis trying to secure it. Frempong not backing down. Ball will stay with Naperville.
Yeah, now for the Dukes here, you cannot let Richards get free. If you let her get free, she can extend it to a 9-point game with 5 minutes to go here.
Anna Filosa getting ready to check into the game here. They're going to sub out Callahan. Got to be aware she still carries 4 fouls, but 15 from her tonight. Been the most crucial part of this York offense.
Yeah, and you're going to need Filosa and Silkaitis for these last 5 minutes of this game if you want to if you want to come back and win this game.
Richards gives it to Kelly.
Ooh.
Foul called there on Kehoe.
It's going to be their first, Naperville North first foul, Duke's first foul, of this quarter with 5 minutes to go.
Frempong with it, Carter guarding her. Back up top, Frempong's going to try and reset. Loses Carter. Frempong floats it up off the backboard, man.
And that's where you can't let Frempong get. She thrives in that area. Once she gets that open space, she gets the shot off. There's a good shot that goes in.
Filosa gives it to Silkaitis in the corner now to O'Brien. O'Brien goes inside, absorbs the contact, and they're going to call that one on the shot. So O'Brien will now go to the line for 2.
Yeah, these are very crucial free throws for the Dukes here. You're going to get it back to a 6-point deficit, which is a lot better than an 8 at the moment. Another discussion with the refs.
So they're going to say this one is on the floor instead.
Yeah, and something I realized about the refs, they have to make these calls. You got to stick with your call. They've been switching it up way too much this game, and it's just you just can't do that.
It's been the inconsistency that it's been. I would understand if you're, kind of like sticking to your call here, calling it on the shot or on the floor. So Kaitis gets that one to go in nonetheless, but it's just been the debates that have been happening, and it's just seemed like they're being influenced by the fans, if anything. And a timeout called here by Naperville North. 6-point game. Naperville still leads. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network. I've been asked to announce, and I'm going to do that now. Thank you.
Trying to look back at that play from earlier on Filosa.
Just reviewing. Oh, Carter takes that one away. She's going to take it herself. Coast to coast, absorbs the contact.
Yeah, and that was a great play by Carter. Able to get in there and take that ball right away and force herself to the line here for 2 free throws. And for the Dukes now, you just got to take it possession by possession, and that's a very good start out of the timeout.
Carter now going to the line for a pair. Chance to get her first points of the night. First free throw up and no good.
Yeah, she's been struggling from that line today. I believe now 0 for 3 from the line as she's looking to get her first one up here today.
Second free throw also no good. Filosa.
And they're going to call another jump ball on that. It's going to stay with the Dukes ball, but I don't know. I feel like that should have just been a clean possession there and a takeaway.
O'Brien triggering the inbound here. Throws it up to Kehoe up top. Not a Filosa. Finds Silkitis in the corner. Silkitis going inside. Kicks back out. Filosa deep three. Laser shot no good. Silkitis tracks down the rebound. Twisting up for the ball. Jump ball going Naperville North's way.
Yeah, Silkitis trying to fight for that ball there. Held it long enough, I think, that time, but it's just been a frustrating day for the Dukes here with the refs here.
6-point game still. Foul called on Carter.
Yeah, for the Dukes now here with 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go, you have to buckle up on defense here. As you've been struggling on offense today, you have to play some good defense to keep it within reach for the Dukes.
Kelly being guarded by Carter. Now to Frempong. Silkitis wrapping her up, and she's going to be called for a travel here.
Yeah, I really thought they were going to call her against the foul there. She was just trying to draw. That's what she was trying to do. She was trying to draw that contact, but the ref makes the good call, and it's going Duke's way.
Filosa gives it up top to O'Brien. Now to Kehoe. Carter gives it down low to O'Brien again. O'Brien drops it down low to Silkitis. Now to Kehoe. Again to Filosa. Carter up top. Duke's not able to get a look here. O'Brien gives it to Filosa. Filosa tracks back. Carter again. Now to Kehoe. Her shot. Rims around and out. Carter tracks down the rebound, though. Trying to go up and get a foul called there, but nothing called.
Yeah, good play by Kehoe there. Able to keep the possession with the Dukes, but the Dukes have to find something as obviously there's no shot clock, but the real clock is ticking down as we're down to 2:40 left in the game.
So Kitis tracking down. Fades back out, no good. Frempong grabs the board. 2.5 minutes to go. Dukes have to get a stop here. Richards with it. Shot outside here. Oh, no shot.
Looks like they're trying to take a bit of the clock off. No need to hurry it up here.
Frempong being tracked down. She goes inside, lays it up and in.
And that's something you've realized on both sides. The Huskies have been playing way better defense, and Frempong just walks right through, able to put it up, and now puts the Huskies up 8 with 2 minutes in this game left.
16 points for Frempong now. O'Brien gets it to Filosa. Filosa hoists up a deep three off the mark. So Kitis trying to track down the rebound, but it goes out before she could get there.
Yeah, it seems like the Dukes are in panic mode now as they're down 8, just trying to get 3-point shots here, but they have to play more supplemental basketball here as there's going to be a timeout on the floor here as the Dukes have a chance to gather themselves up for this last 100 seconds of this game.
We'll step aside here. 1:43 left here in the fourth. You are watching York Sports Network. back here joining you from the Campbell Gym. Minute 43 left here in the fourth.
Yeah, Dukes, it's going to be very hard to come back from this, but I've seen crazier things happen, so let's see if the Dukes can pull off a miracle.
Kehoe taking it the other way. She goes up and is fouled there. Minute 32 left in the fourth. And Kehoe has a chance to cut this to a 6-point game for Naperville North.
Yeah, it's a great turnover there. The Dukes were able to force it.
First free throw is up and good.
Yeah, and the best part of this bout for the Dukes is that they're able to stop the clock now, able to get points while the clock is stopped, which is going to be key to coming back.
92 seconds left. Still 6-point game. Oh my gosh, another one there goes down for her. 18 points on the night.
Yeah, that was just way too easy. And the Dukes, at this point in the game, for Frempog, who's been dominated inside the paint and driving in all night, as Frempog's able to get the turnover here, and she's going to go right back to it.
Frempong gives that one down low again to Kelly.
Yeah, and Frempog in the second half, we knew how good she was, but she has just exploded in the second half. Now up 10 with 50 seconds to go.
Filosa gives this one over to O'Brien. O'Brien goes inside, tries to take it in herself. Filosa gets the follow-up to go, 45 seconds and counting. Dukes have to get a stop here.
The Dukes have the pressure here.
Carter being the only one trapping in the backcourt.
The Dukes need more people to come help here.
Frempog, no good there. So Kaitis tracks it down.
Filosa's got to move.
They got to go. 25 seconds and counting.
Filosa's got to do something.
O'Brien, corner three. No good. 15 seconds to go here. Frempog gets it across the court, and she will be fouled on the way up and have a chance to extend this to a 10-point lead.
And that was a very interesting call by the Dukes here. No urgency at all. They weren't playing pressure, and they just looked like no urgency to come back in this game. As we saw, like Frempog took an unnecessary shot there that gave the Dukes the ball back, but
had a chance there to cut the lead, but instead Filosa decided to slow down the offense. Could have saved up to 5-6 seconds. That would have been crucial in a game like this. And now it's back to a 10-point lead here.
Yes, Frempog's now reached 20 points herself. Her and Richards have been carrying the team on the night.
23 for Richards, 20 for Frempog. Filosa hoists up a deep three, no good, rebounded by Kehoe. So Kaitis picks up the ball and lays that one in, and that'll bring an end to this game. Naperville North with an impressive victory, really rallying in the fourth quarter here. Final score 56-48. Ryan, what did this Huskies team do right?
I mean, obviously the two key players, Frempong and Anna Richards was just automatic tonight, and the Dukes just couldn't stop them. They weren't playing good defense, and they were just able to, Frempong was able to get to the basket so easily. And when you look at the Dukes at the other side, they just couldn't get it. The Huskies made it a lot harder. They played a lot harder defense. And I think the Huskies just gave it more effort as the Dukes kind of just like looked lifeless towards the end of that game, and it just wasn't a good shooting night for the Dukes, and obviously they're going to have to bounce back from this one, now dropping their fourth straight.
With that, we will end off this broadcast here. Luca DeSanto joining me tonight has been Ryan Brownlie. We'd like to thank everyone who helped out tonight. Frank Klein, John Finucane, and TJ Silkaitis, and Ben Whitney. Thank you all. Have a good night. Go Dukes.